show, bro. I'm just here.
It is my show. Welcome to it. This is the first ever Night Sounds. Welcome to the program. I'm Barry Funkhauser. Hopefully you can hear me. I look a little bit like Max Headroom this evening. But with me is Josh and Chase. Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up, Barry? How
Welcome
are you?
to the internet. I wonder if we're doing this right. Can one of you guys go on and see if we're actually streaming?
You're streaming, baby.
Oh
Ooh,
no,
look at
is that a real thing?
That's a
us.
real thing, man.
Us
Now let's
in
spend some time looking
Time
at
delay.
the stream. Time delay.
Little delay action, but that's
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
But
I was taking a bite of food that I took like 5 seconds ago on the stream.
Ooh,
As-
it looks like crap. I love it.
does it?
Oh,
I'm
you
trying.
guys
I'm
go
trying
on
to
and
find
see if
you.
we're actually streaming.
You're streaming, baby.
Oh no, is that? Oh, that's great. Okay,
On-
it works. All right.
On Facebook, where did you have it stream?
Under
Where-
567 podcast. That's
Okay,
the
that's
channel
where.
that you can find it in. And see, we're all learning how to do things in a new world. Josh, this is not very new to you.
No,
Pulling the curtain back, we spent a good 3 hours trying to get this thing going. And I think as long as I don't look like I'm glitching anymore. But
no, believe it or
No,
not.
as long as when you do a show, the only thing you open is StreamYard, it should be fine.
so Chase, what is this that we're on here? StreamYard. Can you guys tell us what's going on here? Because I'm a radio guy and I'm never used to having you see me. So this is just a whole different generation of content. So can you tell us what StreamYard is?
Yeah, I think it's StreamYard is sort of a hybrid of like Zoom and OBS and any of your streaming software. So it's like a little TV studio in a box. It allows you to have multiple cameras. We don't have anything right now, but you can have graphics on the screen, different backgrounds. I think it'll allow you to do green screen if you have a green screen behind you, that kind of stuff. So it allows you to make a little online TV show.
Which
And
I
you-
always found pretty when myself and my buddy Tony from Knoxville, two radio schmoes that suddenly wanted to take the veil away and put our ugly mugs on film. We both researched this and we liked it enough that we just liked the thought that if we wanted to go live with a show and put it on different platforms, we could. Now, since this is just a test show, right? You don't have all the cool stuff that because you'll be able to put like video clips and share different stories and stuff like that and really make it truly interactive. People are able to chat with us. So if you are finding it there, you should be able to just hit us up on the little comments and go ahead and type in and say, hey, folks, I see you. What's going on there too. Which I believe, Barry, you're the only one with access to that, so keep an eye on that. I liked it for going live. My buddy was kind of he kind of pushed out a little bit, and he didn't always want to go live. He liked doing more pre-recorded stuff just in case there was stuff he wanted to do. If I could go live all the time, I wanted to go live all the time and just anything was that you were going to pregame, you pregamed it, you had it set up, it was done. If it glitched. Hey, that's all a part of the whole live thing. But that's just kind of that's kind of up to you. Chase, hello world. Look at that.
Yeah, how's it going?
Man,
Okay,
that
so
Chase
there's a-
guy.
That works.
There's a stream.
Who's Chase?
and,
We have one person watching you. Chase, what?
the
That's
chat is
amazing.
working.
Yeah, there you
Chase, you got to us from the YouTube channel. Is that how you're watching?
Yes.
Because there's
It
a
asked
little
me to-
YouTube
Oh, I
button.
totally
next to it.
forgot you did.
Yeah,
the-
it asked me to log into YouTube, and that's where I'm at.
All right. Well, today I'm glad
Yeah,
I got you guys here because there's a big problem coming to Southern California, and Chase, you're kind of getting a little bit of it right now. But the hurricane is coming, and her name's Hill Dog. She's coming down the block, man. Now, my whole weekend was supposed to be filled with the Pooch Parade, where I was going to hang out at the Ventura Harbor Village and have a microphone and say, hey, everybody, the costume contest is 5 minutes away. and it looks like they're gonna cancel the thing because it's happening Sunday right before the big hill dog comes to town.
I don't think it's going to be a big deal, dude. Anytime you have meteorologists and whatnot uh, start saying, prepare yourselves, buy 800 million gallons of water. I don't know how you guys are, but in Texas, anytime anything like this happens, the stores are inundated with people only taking water and toilet paper. And that's it. Like, it's like, oh yeah, we need food. Oh, well, too bad. We've got 8 million rolls of toilet paper that you cannot consume, because that's just disgusting. But nonetheless, I'm just curious if in California, is that one of those things? Or you have you got a TV behind you. I'm curious if the news people are like, the stores are going crazy, stop looting. Because that was a big deal in Texas. Anytime, like we had winter apocalypse, right? Where it snowed, which was a big deal. Chase, you may not know this about Texas. It doesn't typically snow, but this wasn't normal snow. This was like East Coast style snow that literally half of Texas, the entire state of Texas, electricity, no electricity, highways shut down, people having to find anyone that has electricity. It was a friggin' nightmare, man. But it was a big deal. We still have toilet paper 2 years ago. I didn't
stockpile.
We stockpiled the hell out of toilet paper, but I'm curious if that's the way it is for you, Barry.
No, nobody cares.
Not yet.
Nobody cares
Really?
about nothing,
Wait till
man.
Sunday.
Yeah, wait till Sunday, man.
It's supposed to make landfall, right? Sunday, Monday. It's supposed to really be like the heart of it. It'll be a tropical storm by then, but
Yeah, all the Angelinos are Googling how to prepare for a hurricane because we never had to do it before.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
not.
wasn't
It's going to be a tropical storm.
wasn't it like 84 years or something? The last time they had a hurricane in LA. I kept thinking to myself, a hurricane in LA. It's like we're living a Roland Emmerich movie, like in real life.
A what movie? Who's that?
Roland Emmerich, the guy, the 2012 guy in Independence Day. He makes all the disaster movies.
Disaster movies, yeah.
Either that or a Sci-Fi Channel movie, like we're on right after Sharknado.
Lord.
Well, I just like that it's called Hillary.
Well, in that big old Democratic state of yours, it makes sense that she'd be invading your state. Hillary.
Here she comes to
Yeah,
save the day. Give us some water. I'm excited about the water. That's all it is, really. The wind is going to be bad, but no, man. Anytime we get weather in Southern California, everybody talks about it forever.
Well, that's the same in Texas too. Chase, you're over there in Las Vegas. I mean, if you guys start to get rain, that's a pretty big deal. You guys need it too.
We will take all the rain we can get, and yeah, I think we're, according to our weather people, we're gonna probably get some sloppy seconds from Hillary. Some of the remnants may make its way to us. I don't know. I don't know if what we're having right now is even like the early part of that, or if this is just normal, because we're in monsoon season right now, so this could just be normal monsoon behavior. But it's rumbling. I can hear it rumbling right now.
How long does monsoon season stay there in Vegas? I remember the last time I visited on the second day before monsoon season started.
Yeah. So it's usually like mid-July through like the first part of October is sometimes it'll go a little longer or a little shorter, and they kind of bump it around the but that's kind of the general. It's usually a couple of months. August, September are like the main event, really. But unfortunately, because we're in this like long 40-year drought, the last several monsoons have been very bad. The seasons have not been that great. Last year's was pretty good. But so far this year, it's been kind of lackluster also. There hasn't been a whole lot. This is probably the most action we've had so far.
Are you scared?
No, I'm not. No, I'm one of those people, like, I find it soothing. Like storms, thunderstorms, and raining outside and storming. It's soothing to me, like to be inside and comfy, cozy, in bed or sitting and watching a movie or something. I like it.
Yeah, we were just getting all set up hearing thunder and lightning. Well, you can't hear lightning. unless unless you're really skilled.
I was gonna
And you're
say,
like,
yeah, unless
Unless
you're
it
like a
cracks, man. You
superhero.
hear that?
Yeah.
what do you think about lightning though in general? Do you think I'm gonna ask you a really weird question because I know Chase, you're an ancient alien yourself. Do you think do you think now we don't have the power to harness electricity through the sky? I don't think we do. But do you think that was possible like 12,000 years ago?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, Nikola Tesla apparently figured out how to do it. That's not saying, like centuries ago, like you're talking about. Maybe. Who knows?
I keep looking at them pyramids, thinking to myself, man, what them for?
Oh yeah, those are power plants. Those are
Power
ancient.
plants.
That's the
Right?
old.
That's what they always said.
Yeah, the electric company of ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
They
love
do know they did find I don't know all the details, the exact information, but I do know that they did at one point it had water in it. They found like some of the tunnels that are underneath it, the brick and stuff on the walls and whatnot have evidence of water, that they were some sort of water tanks or something. So I don't know why you would need water inside of a tomb, but I'm sure they had their reasons.
Yeah. Did water come before or was it part of the flood? We'll never know.
Dun dun dun. See, and this would be the part of the show that we did some levity. I don't know.
Levity. What do you want to say something funny now?
Well, if we don't have any viewers, at least for my friends in Texas, it's because all of them are at the Metallica show right now in Dallas.
I
Because
heard
I'm
about that.
starting to get really upset that all I'm doing, I'm scrolling through going, come on, someone say something. It's like, but they're at pictures, man, Metallica. I'm like, all right, I've had enough of you. But I found it interesting. Yeah, what they did, I guess in every state, right? They're streaming it at the movie theater. So, I'm in San Antonio, so
you said that before. I don't like
I
that.
want to do it, huh?
I'm not a fan of that. Have you guys ever been to one of those movie theaters that had like a special screening, like a live stream or something? Is that a big thing to me?
Yeah, you're talking about like Fathom events.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep, I've been to several. I go to the Riff Tracks. The guys the guys that used to do Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah.
They do live Riff Tracks every year. In fact, there's one that was, I believe, yesterday. They did one, and yeah, it's pretty fun. It's kind of a different energy than just sitting there watching a movie. You're getting this live feed, from back east or whatever, and yeah, at least for that event. Like they show the movie and then like off to the side, there's a screen, like there's 3 screens with them holding the mics, doing the riffing and that kind of stuff. But I would imagine like a concert's very similar.
I did one for Pearl Jam, and having seen Pearl Jam live, I would have much rather have been at the show. Because it's like I can say I'm a big Nine Inch Nails fan and I'd rather go there, but only because I'm a super nerd fan. I can watch like old YouTube videos, but if it's an actual show, I probably just would travel. I'd travel somewhere and would rather do that. Now, on the flip side of what you're talking about, Bert Kreischer did one of those through Fathom events where he was doing it for his movie. And that concept, I think, is very cool, man. I'm surprised more people don't do them because they can be rather interactive and pretty cool. So from that end, but the concerts itself, I think unless you're just a big super nerd to where you don't care, then sure, it's okay. But me, I would much rather be at the Metallica show than, seeing it on YouTube or Facebook where all my friends are hanging out. And I'm like, what the? I'm sorry, Barry. I wanted to be with Barry for tonight, so I gave up.
Thank you very much. It's Friday night, and you know what that means.
All about you, man. All about
time for night sounds. Even though you're kind of cutting out, that's interesting to me because I hear you, and then I see you, and I see you a little blinky. Huh, interesting. The internet has lots of questions. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. No, I did the same thing.
Did you hear me glitch, Chase? Because I'm curious.
No, it's like solid for me.
No, you sound good, but I lost your video for a second. A little froze. But I have the problem on my end. I got a piece of crap. It's obvious. At least I'm not max headrooming now.
I might need a new stream machine over there or something.
No, Josh. See, I did the same thing. I was on the fence about these concerts, these Fathom events going out there, and Taylor Swift came to LA, did 6 shows,
I heard about
reboosted the
that.
economy.
But she's making
And-
like $13 million a show. It's
Yeah.
insane. It's insanity.
Yeah. No, so I was like, I'm never going to go to one of those things, but I was scrolling on Twitter and I noticed that people were reacting to her outfit changes like instantly, taking pictures of her, because she changes her outfit like 5 or 6 times during the thing.
I heard about that.
And I was looking at these people going, how are you so fast? They're not at the concert tweeting. They're at the concert concerting. Yeah, to, Taylor. They're not sitting there, oh my God, her dress. So I'm like, how in the universe are people? And then I found a TikTok feed. And I was like, what is this? Apparently there's these people on TikTok. Well, for Taylor Swift, they get I found this girl. She got all dressed up like she's going out somewhere, but she ain't going nowhere. She's on the stream. And she's like, are you ready for the show? And I was like, what are you going to? And she ended up finding a bunch of people in the audience of the show. And she was restreaming their live video feeds. She was able to find the best like audio feed. And then she was switching between cameras of TikTokers that were in there live streaming. I myself had the best time, even though it was a 3-hour show. I was like, good Lord, is she done? It was like 3.5 hours. It went to 11 something, but I was watching there the whole thing. It was a great performance.
I'm just impressed that one individual was able to somehow find complete strangers' streams and somehow manage to get them on. Chase, that's kind of your field. You're probably a guy that could figure out that. How is that possible? How can they do that?
I don't know. I'm trying to and she was doing it from her phone?
I don't think so. I think she was at home.
Okay,
like
well,
with
in
a
that case, yeah,
rig.
she might be using something like kind of like what we're doing now, or like OBS or something, and she just had all these feeds pulled up and was switching between them.
Yeah, and then she'd be playing a feed, and then somebody would start to sing along really bad. And she's
and
like,
she-
sorry, guys, I'm trying to find another feed for you. I'll find. Then she finds another feed, and then there,
That's exactly
the
what she
guy
was
that
doing.
was
Yeah.
screaming the songs no longer.
Interesting.
Yeah, dude, it blew me away. And if I was like Taylor Swift's management, I'd be
Ooh.
like, we have to put a stop to this.
Dude,
It's
let
like
me tell you,
greed.
man, greed, baby.
Mhm.
I guarantee you somewhere, because you know how Taylor Swift's little minions are, man. They're psychos. The minute someone finds out about that, it's amazing to me how it will wind up getting back to her, to management, to someone who knows someone, cease and desist, possible. I'm astounded by that. To me, I'm like, dude, you're already making so much money. Who the hell cares? That thing's been sold out for Lord knows how long. So what if someone's being able to show someone else? What's the problem? Didn't they run a part of her show on Hulu? I thought like the first couple of days they actually ran the show back when it initially started. So I'm like, all right, so you'll only do it for that because you made money? Is that really what it's about, Taylor? Let's get honest. You got a higher check. You're not getting a check from old Susie Q that somehow decided to get on OBS and stream a million different angles. I guess I would watch it too. But Barry, I'm a little different from you. I'm no Swiftie, but I have to say I do enjoy a good, like an event. Her concerts are not just concerts, they're events. And there's so much that goes on in this event. I think if I could score some sort of ticket that I could see everything and see the different changes and see the full lineup, I would want to do it. I'd get annoyed that her crowd sings pretty much, and I don't know if I'd be able to hear Taylor, but I think I would at least be interested to at least go to a show and go like, okay, well, this is way bigger than anything I've been to, and I've been to a lot of big shows.
Yeah, I mean, I'd never go. I was just interested to see how, like, financially it was going, because all the news stations were like broadcasting from their live van hits from outside, and there was a ton of people outside singing along that didn't get tickets.
Yeah, I
And
saw
I'm
that.
like, what is
Insane.
happening here? This is the craziest thing ever.
From like the parking garage, right? I saw
Yeah.
some of those where it's like outside. Yeah, that's it. I'm like, stop embarrassing yourself.
They could hear it like in the distance. Oh man,
Yeah, dude, how sad is that? I couldn't afford it, but I'm here,
just in
Taylor.
the parking lot. Oh,
They're having cookouts and stuff near
oh, they're
Cape
tailgating.
Cod, tailgates. You
Playing,
can hear
Taylor
it
Swift
way
up
down. I'm like,
crazy, man.
"That's sad."
Hey, if you're having fun, that's the most
Well,
important thing, you know?
Yeah. Swifties tailgating like it's the damn Super Bowl. I'm astounded by that, dude. I'm astounded by that. But
Hey,
think
if
about
only we
this.
can. Yeah.
Think about this though. Is there anybody else right now, pop, rock, country, that can actually generate that kind of revenue, that kind of craziness? Someone was saying Michael Jackson was the last performer
Mhm.
to have that kind of power.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
I think she's.
what are you throwing Britney Spears out in the wash here? Is that what's happening? She's
No,
a
I-
single lady now.
Well,
think
maybe
she
back
did
in
a
the
good
day,
one there.
she might have been able to.
Well, look.
Yeah.
Okay, think about her heyday. Something that big, every show, selling out 5
No,
LA
I don't
shows,
think so. Yeah.
stadiums. I don't think she ever did that.
Yeah, no, right. Yeah.
Man,
I think Taylor's she's
It's-
about the only one.
the only one, right?
You know, speaking of pop music, man, I don't know if you guys had heard this conspiracy theory. Can I tell you about a conspiracy that I heard about?
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
Well, somebody is saying that there's a bunch of, I think, Armenian pop singers that all started at one time, BB Rexa and those kinds, where I guess they're hyperly inflated, where no one's going to their concerts and no one's buying their records, but they're being pushed to an extreme, and people are speculating that it's the Iranian mafia, one of those Middle Eastern mafias that is spreading propaganda through pop music. And that explains why artists like BB Rexa can't sell out. I mean, she's not even selling out 10% capacity is what they're saying. So I'm fascinated with that, thinking that, there's 3 or 4 or 5 pop stars that came out all at the same time with heavily inflated hype. Very interesting.
I don't think well, look, when it comes to individuals like that, look, probably, right? I'm sure there's some sort of subliminal something, down with the infidel, whatever. I don't put enough into it that I think some people maybe think entirely too much about it. But at the same time, is it possible? Is it possible that maybe some of these K-pops, artists that maybe aren't getting to where, is there some sort of propaganda built within some of the songs? I'm not going to say it's not possible, but I don't think it's to the rate that everybody thinks it is, the Iranian mafia or whatever like that. Is it there? Sure. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah.
It's fascinating, man. I hope it's true, because that would be such
Yeah,
a
you
great
love that.
documentary. All right. Well, I
HBO
think
doc.
this was a good, successful test show. It's not going to
Great.
be a long 2-hour drive like we're planning.
I was
But-
ready to keep
Boy.
going, but you know me, I could keep talking another 2 hours.
Well, you got anything else you want to throw in there before we get out of here?
Come on, but it's your show, dog. I'm just here.
What's
Hey, I just
what's
wanna
the
see-
stream? What's the limit on this StreamYard thing?
Oh, that's interesting.
Is
How
there,
long
like,
can
do
we
you
go?
only get so many hours a month or something?
I don't know.
You'll have to relook at that.
Because the free one is like 2 hours, right?
It's
You get
2,
2
yeah.
hours.
This one's a little longer than that for sure. I think we'll be okay as long as
We'll
we're
find
not
out.
doing like 8-hour shows every time we're.
Oh man, I'll have to
I
change
don't
everything
know.
now.
I mean, maybe if we're doing like a marathon or
I was just gonna
something.
say a marathon episode
I'm
know,
in if you guys are
Pooches.
in, man. We'll
For
do
the
it.
pooches.
all day.
Do it for the pooches.
Yeah, there we
All
go.
right.
Do an online.
I'm
pooch one.
mostly excited to see what happens when I click stop. Honestly,
There you
So,
go. It's gonna stop. That's what.
thank
it's
you for
gonna do.
listening. Thank you for watching. If you saw this later, thanks for not being there when we were live. Hopefully, you'll be there next time. I don't know if this thing gets like saved, But boy, that would be nice to see. You guys watching it later. So thanks for tuning in. And goodbye, everybody. I'm going to click stop now.